Hey, Mike Renoir, Northwest Fight Scene, NWFightScene.com. I'm here with Levi Weikel, excuse me. Just come off a second round, it was guillotine, right? Over Jeff Hatton. Talk about the fight. It was a real good fight. First round, he had your back and he was working to choke, but didn't let him have it at all. And then second round came out and it was completely different. So talk about the fight.
The fight itself came out there. I was really looking to stand with the guy, you know. I figured he was 3-0 as a pro, so it should be a pretty good fight. I figured I'd get to show my stand-up skills a little bit, but he immediately came out and took a shot, taking down to the ground. I sprawled out. He ended up going down and got my back, and then ended up figure four in my back the whole first round, and just kept trying to choke me out in that guillotine choke. I fought the choke off probably 10 plus times and just rained punches over the shoulder, left and right. Couldn't break off that. Really wasn't trying to break the figure four, but just held through the first 5 minutes of the first round, and I knew I'd make it through pretty easy. I knew he wasn't going to get the choke, so come out second round, I was looking to stand up again. Came in close, and I knew he was looking for the takedown. He had no stand-up whatsoever, and he came in, and as soon as he stepped in range, I threw the head kick, and he came in for a takedown, so I kind of caught him across and kept him a little higher in the leg a little bit. Still dazed him really good. He dropped to his knees and still came in for the takedown, so I worked in the guillotine, and he tried to fight it a little bit, had no real reversal for the guillotine, and ended up submitting second round.
And that was it. Now you drove up from Eugene, is that right?
Yes, Springfield, Oregon, Midtown MMA. That's my primary gym. I cross-train all over, but he's one of my main sponsors. I got to give them a good thanks and X amount of thanks, and I'll give the rest of my sponsors thanks at the end of this interview. But drove up from there. It's about 350 miles. I got approached with the fights tonight yesterday, but they said they'd let me know more if they found a fight, and then it came in through this morning. I asked them all morning if they had a fight. If they had a fight, they had no fight. Come 2 o'clock, they tell me, hey, I got a fight. Well, this is a 5.5-hour drive. At 2 o'clock, fight start at 7. That's going to put me up here kind of late, you know. So I did the best I can to grab all my gear and get my corners and head on up here. Took the fight real short notice. Fought a 3-0 pro and came out victorious.
All right on now. You look real good in there. What was your record as an amateur?
I was 8-3, or still am 8-3. I haven't really decided to turn pro. I was approached turning pro as I hit the doors here and stepped on the scale. So,
right.
I fight down in Eugene, October 1st, Lane County Fairgrounds. Fighting Christensen Graves. He's 8-4 as an amateur. I wanted to go 145. He approached me, never been down that low. He's a 55. He'll probably be the bigger fighter. Should be a real good fight that night. It's a 55 contenders fight. So. But yeah, it's a pretty long drive from down there.
Yeah. So talk about who you're working with. I know your brother Shorty's doing real well, but talk about who else you're working with.
Yeah, Levi Kurtovich, Shorty, my brother, and Reno Queen. I forget his last name, man. So I'll remember. He's my Muay Thai kickboxing coach. He's fighting that night too, down in October 1st, an all Muay Thai pro fight. It should be a real good fight. If you guys, you should definitely come watch it. There's some of my trainers down there at Midtown. We train every day. We get at it hard, you know. It makes us so we can take fights on short notice.
Right on. Now, who to thank and the other sponsors?
A real shout out to my sponsors at Midtown, X Amount, Get On My Level, Close Combat, Omen 5150, 11 in Tattoo, BullyGang.com, and I know I'm forgetting somebody. A couple Stay On Flicks, right here, one of my new sponsors, and Rods and Razors Barbershop. I know I'm forgetting one more person, but kind of got a couple of them. What can I say?
All right. Well, I appreciate your time. Good luck next week in your fight, and we'll have someone down there, and hopefully we'll be interviewing you then too.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot.